So here are some tips, tricks, and secrets about the Mini Cooper. So as you notice, no fog lights. That's because they now have a weather light function inside the headlight. You may also notice that chrome prism in the corner. That is your cornering LED light. When you round a corner or put your turn signal on, that light fires to the side, illuminating the lane or the corner you're turning into. What are these vents for? Well, they are to provide an air curtain along the front of the car and channel the air around the wheels, improving fuel efficiency and aerodynamics at the same time. Should you be buying new tires for your Mini, you might notice that your old tires, assuming they are the original ones, have a little star on the sidewall. That is because these tires are engineered specifically for this car. Now, there could be 5 or 6 variations of a 205/40 R18 tire depending on manufacturer, but this one was specifically engineered for this exact car. From the rear, it looks pretty symmetrical, but it's not. In fact, Mini had to get permission to do this. The Union Jack taillights are not symmetrical. They are the exact pieces of the British flag cut in the exact same pattern. They are the reverse or inverse of the other side, something not many people would notice unless you looked really closely. In the back seat, you'll notice these headrests are flipped down. That is because when you want to use them when you have back passengers, you flip them up. When you're not using them and you're driving the car and you want to have more visibility out the back, you flip them down. Now the load floor, but this is no ordinary load floor. It can be in this position, it can be hinged up, or it can be in a higher position. This means that when you fold your seats flat, the entire floor is flat. You might notice this thing here and you might have wondered what this is. Well, it is a latch for the seat back, but if you flip it forward slightly and flip this up, what it actually does is it locks the rear seat cushion in an upright position, allowing you more cargo space in the back so you don't have to fold the seat flat to have whatever you need to store back here. So when I've had the seat down, you might have wondered what this thing is. This is to hold your seatbelt out of the way when you have the seats folded down so that you don't hit the seatbelts when you're folding the cushion down. Now while we're back here, this is the multi-tool screwdriver I mentioned. Now why is it a multi-tool? Well, it's a Phillips, it's a flathead, but it's also a 10mm wrench on one end and an 8mm on the other. And if you're using it as a wrench and you need a little leverage, you can take the shaft of the screwdriver, push it through, and use it to give you a little bit more leverage. Now, if you've ever wondered what these covers are back here, these are to access the back of your tail lights if you'd want to change the bulb. What they actually have concealed that's even more interesting, your amplifier if you have Harman Kardon. Did you know there's actually a vent in your glove box so you can heat or cool what's ever inside of it? I might also mention that one of your fuse panels is in here as well. Now inside the car, if you have a power mirror function like this one does, you might notice that this little button here that allows you to select which mirror you want to adjust is over on the driver's side. If you put the car in reverse, the mirror on the passenger side tilts down. This is very convenient for parallel parking, a bit annoying if you're backing into a parking space or your driveway. To turn that function off, simply flip the switch to the passenger side. Another fun thing regarding the reverse is when you have your rear wiper going back there, if you put the car in reverse, the wiper keeps moving. There are more settings to your rear view camera than you might think. For one, you can actually shut it off or turn it back on. You can adjust the brightness of your screen and even the contrast. If your Mini is so equipped, your armrest might have a phone charger in it, and not just a normal phone charger, a wireless one. Stick your phone in here, this light turns on, lets you know it's charging, and you are good to go. Should you need to open your hatch from the inside of your car, there is a button to do that. It is down by the footwell in the driver's side. And since we're down here, you'll notice the hood release lever. Now on F cars, it's a double pull, and now the hood is released. So you can now walk out here and open the hood. Now, if any of you have gotten out of your car to put gas in it, you'll notice you go to the gas cap and it's not opening. That's because when you lock the doors, it locks the gas cap. Simply unlock the doors, and you can access your gas cap. Did you know there's more than one way to get inside your Mini Cooper? There is actually a hidden key in the key fob. Simply push the button on the side, pops out the key, stick this in here, pops out this cap, and then there's a keyhole behind it that allows you to get in your car, assuming the battery has died. These numbers here do more than just pre-program your radio stations. If you notice, they are touch sensitive and will slide across the screen up here. You can pre-program these to whatever function you want. If you notice, number 1 is programmed for the head-up display, so if we push that, it shuts it off. Now you know that most Minis have ambient lighting. This toggle switch will not only change the color, but if you hold it for 10 seconds, it will cause the LED lighting to cycle through multiple colors, as you can see. Did you also know that if you have a 2022 Mini Cooper, it will now tell you if you have any occupants in the back seat? Now, I'm sure there's probably some other things I left out. If you know those things, feel free to comment down below, and I might use those in a future video. Thanks for watching, and check out more content on this channel at the end of this video.